to, I'm finished with my outline. We're like tweaking the stuff to go pitch a show based around my life.
Nice.
And then I'm working on another project where we're like finessing it and seeing how we're going to set it up to shoot it.
You feel like you run into any struggles being a Wayans when you're trying to pitch material? You find it helpful, or does it kind of, you feel like, put you at somewhat of a disadvantage when it comes to maybe, I don't know, expectations, or they're hoping you could get somebody in your family attached to it? You know, they have like these other motives when it comes to working with Chaunte.
The crazy thing is, I probably only had, throughout my life, or career, I only had maybe one or two productions kind of talk about, hey, are you gonna, you think your uncles or whatever. But I think it became more so about auditions and stuff. Not audition. Oh, my agent, like the agents I had in the past, they would be like, I know, you're not really, you probably don't want to do this, but if they could in any way do this, then I think you should take advantage. And I would be like, I don't want to do that. They'd be like, I get it. My dad was in here. I'm like, no, you don't get it. It's not the same. But I think people have expectations, like when it comes to clubs and stuff like that. I will have people, want me to come back and stuff, but you're getting like a 2-for-1 special. I'm coming down there with my uncles, so you already got me down there. Why do I need to like worry about having to book you again?
Straight up.
For right away. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody that don't know, her uncles are Keenan, Damon, Sean, Marlon, Kim. Those are the more well-known Wayans family members. And then your mom is Elvira.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that name. Your mama got a classic name. Yeah. I don't know what he just pulled up.
You better put up a cute picture of my mama, because she will kill you.
Let's see what he pull up.
He probably pull up the wrong person.
Okay, all right. He pulled up a picture of you and your uncles. Yeah, that's a nice picture.
You picked the skinny version. Good job.
Hey, have you ever told? So I know you used to tour with Marlon. Have you ever told anybody, and you don't got to share it if you don't want to, why you stopped touring with him? I thought the story was somewhat funny, like what he did. But if you don't want to talk about it, then
I said it in the special though.
Oh, okay. Well, then there you go.
Yeah, I did it. I mean, I didn't do it as hard, but basically, I the truth of the matter is, I think I was getting to a place where I just wanted to do more. And sometimes you're under people who help you, but when you feel like they've helped you as much as they can, but you know what I mean? Like as much as you can go before you flourish in your own thing. I was fed up. I was fed up with myself, you know what I'm saying? Because they've gave me a lot of opportunity, and there were certain advantages that I should have took throughout the career. But I had a certain mentality, and now I'm like, realizing like, oh snap. So, so on and so on. So long story short, I was kind of fed up. He was touring. We was at this show, and I was so frustrated. I was around certain people in this camp that they cool, but some people I could really care less about. And, this
somebody watching, like, I wonder if she's talking about me.
Yeah, for sure. But not that they were, bad people. It was just an uncomfortable environment for me. So I say that to say I was frustrated that night. And this was one of the first times where like I was roasting people, and my Uncle Marlon usually come in and roast me back. So I should have expected something, because he was just quiet the whole time. And so we get to the fucking show, and right before I go on stage, my uncle sits on my lap, and I go, don't fart on me. Do not fart on me. I already knew what he's going to. He used to do this. I'll tell you what he used to do when we was a kid. But he sat on me and he farted. And I got so mad because I felt like he did it. He took, I felt like, how people put a coat on for you or help you with it. I felt like he just gave me the fart like that before I got on stage.
Let me assist you with this poot real quick.
Yeah, with the poot real quick. And you know, the truth of it is, like, you know, people around don't really know what's going on with you or where that come to. Everybody just looking at you like, you know, everything.
And they might be looking at you like that because they smell his fart around your body when you walk out.
Absolutely.
Everybody in the front row is like, is this bitch stinking?
They was like, they was looking at me like this the whole time. I was like, is it funny or not? But yeah, we just had a little disagreement.
Hey, motherfuckers in the front row like,
right. They clapping like this. But yeah, so I think that was just a point in my life where I was just like, I gotta get out of here.
Gotcha. Now I remember when you were telling me we was in the green room and Flap was one day having a real good talk, and you were telling me about it. I was like, that's so ridiculous, Marlon doing that. But it's such a Marlon thing, though. It's like,
but you 100. Why are you farting on people? You know, he like, well, you want to be one of the fellas. Nigga, that don't have nothing to do. You shouldn't fart on a dude.
Hey, what's the story? Let me see. What's the story behind that birthday cake I seen he posted? Did you try to make him a birthday cake? Was that sincere or was that a joke?
That was very sincere. So, my mother know better. My mother hit me up and goes, hey, I want to bake Marlon the cake. I said, I want to bake him a cake. She goes, could you bake, Marlon, my famous cake or whatever the case may be? And I go, at first I was like, I don't really want to, but I was like, all right. And I didn't want to because I knew I wasn't going to be there like all woman, you know, like I wasn't going to give that love like that.
You got to make it with love. That's what I tell my wife. I'm like, don't make me nothing if you're not making it with love.
That's what I'm saying. So she asked me 4 days prior, and then, you know, the day before, it felt like a lot to me because everything is not in one place. So because of COVID, I had to go to Rouse, and then I had to go to the Dollar Tree to get the cake holder. And, you know, she's like telling me all this stuff, but they were all at separate places.
Did you fart in the batter? Did you fart?
I should have.
You should have farted. It looks like it.
But that's what I was about to say. That's why it's leaning like that. But no, my dumb ass poured the cake thing in the thing, and I try to like maneuver it to where it's like even. That was wrong. And so, you know, basically, I saw the cake. I took it out. It looked nice. I let it cool down. And then I put the lopsided one on the bottom. And I was like, I don't want to put it on the top because I want him to get the top part of it and look lopsided.
Right.
And then after I started putting the preserves on it, I realized I should have put that on the top because everything is sliding off. So now I put the top cake on, and literally I start putting the icing on, and it just starts ripping. So now I'm sitting here with the cake doing this, trying to push it in. Long story short, the cake was freaking delicious.
Okay.